the other day, I decided to Google an old cast member that I hadn't heard about in a while. Colt Johnson. You know, Colty and Debbie. The mama's boy. In a creepy way, mama's boy.
My mother cooks for me, does my laundry and whatever, and she will drive me to work and pick me up. You could say I'm a bit of a mommy's boy.
Still not ringing a bell? Yes, that Colt. And when I did, I ran into this article. It reads, 90 Day Fiancé. I'm sure that Colt Johnson's in a dark place as he may lose his leg. And I said out loud, wait, what? Is this article old? A lot of you might remember how Colt hurt himself filming The Last Resort Season 1. But that was a few years ago. This article is new. So, what happened? Did Colt hurt himself again? During filming of The Last Resort in December of 2022, Colt had a serious accident on a trampoline. Because of that accident, we didn't actually see Colt in the first season of The Last Resort at all. They edited him out, and his injury was very serious. Vanessa, as you might remember as Colt's wife on a few different spinoffs, posted about how his accident caused a dislocated and broken leg, along with a torn meniscus. Ouch. He was hospitalized for 2 weeks and had 2 surgeries. His bladder even at one point stopped working and he had to have a catheter. Vanessa and Colt even had to be moved from their second-story apartment because Colt was in a wheelchair. And his recovery was expected to be 6 to 8 months. That injury seemed to make Colt and Vanessa decide to be done with the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Vanessa had posted on her story that the show was the one that came up with the idea of putting Colt on the trampoline, and that's what caused his accident. And then they apparently bailed on him when he was not good for content anymore. If you watched The Last Resort Season 1, there's like this introduction where all of the couples come out and you meet them and they talk a little bit about their issues. Apparently they had to refilm a lot of that and edit out Colt and Vanessa. So after that drama, you would think that would be the last time we would see either of them on the show. I mean, they were married and said they were done with filming, but in 2024, Vanessa and Colt reportedly broke up and got divorced. Someone had asked Vanessa if Colt cheated on her, and she responds saying that she had already left him. So Colt was once again single, and again posting on social media. By the time he was posting on social media again, post-breakup, he seemed to look like he was doing okay. And while Colt was back on social media, someone on Reddit had posted that he was also a part of a new 90 Day Fiancé spinoff. It was a show filmed in Mexico featuring singles from the franchise. So, even though Vanessa claimed that they were done with the show, it looked like since Colt was single, he was back. And supposedly, this new show would be like The Last Resort, but singles would live in a house on the beach. It would feature cast members like Rob, Tim, Chantel, Jennifer, Colty, Usman, Tiffany, and Courtney. Sounds like a drama-filled hot mess that I'm going to watch. And that was really all I expected to hear about this show until they started advertising its release. But not long after hearing about this show filming, Shaboodi.com spilled some tea on Colt injuring himself on this spinoff while filming in Mexico. Yes, injuring himself again. Apparently, Colt could barely walk from his injury 2 years ago, and he re-injured the same leg. And Colt claims that he almost died. I know, what? So this time, there is no Vanessa to help him out. There's also no Debbie. Debbie has this boyfriend in Canada. Debbie moved on with her life. So who is babying Colty? There's gotta be somebody, right? Well, apparently Colt had been dating multiple Brazilian women. So even though Colt was on his own, it says that he was recovering in Florida with some girl he was dating. But here's where this gets crazy. Apparently, Colt's new injury is more serious than the first one. His leg is not healing properly, and he might need to get it amputated. Whoa! If you read through the posts about this, there's also relationship drama surrounding Colt. I mean, that's not unusual for him. Apparently Colt was dating multiple women. The women found out. This has happened before. We're very familiar with this. We first had Colt with Larissa, and then he was with Jess. Jess found out that he was talking to a bunch of girls.
Good morning, my how are you, my good night. Oh, I forget my
I'm assuming something similar happened when he was married to Vanessa. But this says basically that he was dating multiple women, and it sounds like maybe he got caught doing that, and he's trying to move to Brazil to be with one of them and get disability. Pretty crazy, right? I'm really wondering what his relationship with Debbie is like right now, because all I can picture in my head would be like Debbie going to go take care of him, because that's what she did before. But there's no mention of Debbie anywhere in here. But just to like go back, I want to talk about this right here. It says part of Colt's leg, I guess, didn't heal properly, and then he broke another part of his leg. So my first question when I hear that, right, is why is this dude having such a hard time with his leg, right? Like, we've seen him like working out and throwing up on the show before. Maybe he's not in like the greatest shape, but like the guy's 39 years old. Why is he breaking his leg over and over again? Well, there is a rumor going around that he is breaking his leg because of Ozempic. Ozempic! It gets crazier the more you read into it. And here's the thing, I can't confirm if any of these things are true. Like, Colt is not coming out and saying this. I can't figure out if this is just something someone has said, because I think people are putting together Vanessa had a big weight loss. At one point, Vanessa posted an update about that weight loss, and it was significant. She lost like 48 pounds. She looked really good, but people were asking, was she losing weight because of Ozempic? She claimed she wasn't. But I guess this picture of Colt is making people wonder if he was using Ozempic, if Vanessa was using Ozempic. It's that quick weight loss, I think, that people are suspicious about. You're not seeing like them posting about going to the gym or working out. They're just all of a sudden they've lost a bunch of weight and they look a lot different. I haven't heard that doing Ozempic can just make you break your bones, but if you're having a really fast weight loss and maybe you're not taking care of yourself, you're not getting good nutrition, I could see like that affecting Colt's healing of his leg if he is doing Ozempic. So is Colt doing Ozempic? We don't know for sure. But is all of this kind of suspicious? Him having a really fast weight loss, him hurting himself, his leg not healing? Yes. But it's all speculation at this point. I have to say that because it is. We're all speculating here. We don't really know what's going on with Colt. I've always seen Colt as like this giant toddler that Debbie babied, and then Vanessa took over taking care of him. It sounds like he was dating someone else too at one point that was taking care of him as well. So hopefully he's taking care of himself, because rumors of an amputation, that's really serious and that's really scary. Colt seems to be posting on Instagram. He did also recently make a cameo that someone rated. I make fun of the guy a lot, but I mean, I hope he's doing all right. I feel like we're gonna hear more once the show is released. I'm guessing he can't say a lot now. So far, I haven't heard anything about a release. I think we'll start to see previews for it when The Last Resort ends or is at the tell-all. That was a really shocking update to get when I Googled Colt. But it sounds like we're going to see him on a new show, so once we see that, maybe we'll get more information. I'll keep you posted if I hear anything else. Make sure to follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. And also, this is my QR code to my Snapchat. Make sure to follow my public profile. I will be posting often on there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!